Gentlemen, welcome back to the mess, which is my desk, and I have a heap of mail which has turned up over the last couple of days, and I've sneaked into them, and most of them, and had a nose. All bar, I think about two actually. So yeah, let's go and get this lot opened and see what we got. And you can see I've already been in this one just to have a nose to see what it was. But actually, yeah, I've been in that one because there's two in there. Right, let's open this up, and it's oozing out. So the first thing which we have is some propellers. Those look like 50-30, and those look like 60-40 propellers. So yeah, they're carbon fiber ones, and the reason why I bought these is because number one, my flying has got an awful lot better, and I don't mind spending an extra couple of pence, well, about £1 more for some decent quality propellers on the pusher models like the Bonsai flying wing, for example, or the Wing Z84, which is sat here right next to me right now. So yeah, I've been and bought some decent propellers for that one. Anyway, I've got to keep the pace up because there's quite a lot for us to get through. So on to the next one is, what have we got here? Oh, we got a motor and something else. Let's get that in the filing cabinet. We've got a motor which is not actually a motor. It's an Eachine 1000 TVL CCD camera. I bought another one of those because I wanted to see if it would fit on Hammy, which is my mental little 180 quadcopter. So yeah, and then plus I was running really low on FPV cameras. So yeah, happy days. I've been and bought one of those before. Because there's so much in today's mail opening video, I will just mention the videos and you can look them up if you're interested. Which is that with this camera, if you look up any of the mini Skywalker videos on my YouTube channel, so if you go, if you click on my name, Matthew Ogborn, underneath this video, and then go to videos, or just press the little search icon on the right hand side, you can search for those. Okay, so yeah, that camera, really good, and also super cheap as well. What else? Oh, brilliant. So this is a mini SP racing board. So let me open this one up. It's mini because it's about the size of my thumb, and the reason I went for this one is for the chuck glider which I've got, is that I was going to load up iNav on it and then do some missions with it as well. So yeah, super excited about that. I think that one was about 20 quid, or no, £17 or so. The next one we've got in the package, right, this came from eBay. And this is very simply some video leads. And get these open with the standard connectors on the back. So let me grab one of these open. I think they're only like 3 quid. The sellers said they were in the United Kingdom, which was BS because that actually came from China. And let me go and have a quick nose on here. Again, I'll need to just double check the wiring works. Pop that in there. Oh, and goody, it doesn't work for those. But the standard video connectors, like one of the board cameras like that, fingers crossed, it works, which it does. Yeah, it fits on those. So yeah, I bought those. They were GoolRC, which is the brand of those, and yeah, happy days. I'll stick those back there for now because they'll get used pretty quickly. Next up we have, again, I'm just checking my bag, make sure we don't have any hidden extras. Oh, brilliant. This is the best micro quadcopter frame which money can buy right now. I've been for a collection of these, and this one is the best one right now on my micro quad, which is over there, is that I'm using a different frame and it's utter pants. In fact, I'm having to fly my model backwards according to the frame because the frame is just so pants, whereas this frame is absolutely brilliant. And by the way, the links to all these items are in the video description for you, and do not buy the QX90 frame because it's utter pants, in short, especially when you go and use a frame like this, which cost, I think it was like £6, something like that. And the last one which I had, the only reason why I broke it is because I flew my micro quad, which I don't know if you know this or not, I run this on 2S rather than 1S, hence the great big battery underneath, and I flew it full pelt into a wall. So yeah, obviously it wouldn't withstand that kind of impact, but it did withstand the rest of the abuse which I threw it. So yeah, happy days, happy days. We'll stick that over there on the micro quad. Next up we have, I don't know, what's in here? Oh, looks like a motor. Again, I am trying to go quickly because there's a lot of this for us to go through. This is, it's a 2600 kV. It looks like it's a D2822 2600 kV. The reason why I bought this motor was that I was going to have a play around with motors on the back of the Hornet FPV flying wing. So yeah, that's what that motor's for. Next up we have that this actually came, did it come from eBay? I can't remember. They're just some really big rubbers for the the 450 quad. I wasn't happy with the supplied ones which I received, so I bought some bigger ones as replacement because I really didn't see the other ones lasting too long. So I've been and grabbed those. What else have I got? Oh yeah, I bought this, which is some reflective tape to not necessarily put on RC models. Now I bought this off Banggood. And yeah, it's super reflective. I don't know if you can see that on the camera itself. Let me just make sure you see if you can or not. Yeah, it's super reflective, and yeah, happy days. That was only a couple of quid, and they do it in a multiple of different colours as well. Right, well, we seem to be making good headway. So let's open up the last one which is being received, and I'm just checking my desk. No, there isn't any others. Looking around. Check that, and let's get this one open. And what have we got here? Oh, 2 video transmitters. I've got, which ones have we got? The TS5828 600 milliwatt video transmitters. Now, if you've not seen these before, they are all pretty much of a muchness. We'll open these ones up. Oh. This is the reason why I chose them. This set actually comes with the power, with the USB connector for the back of, say, a Runcam or another device. Actually, judging by the size of that socket, that would probably be the Mobius connector which it comes with, which is also a bit disappointing because it doesn't actually provide power to the Mobius. So, oh well. What else have we got here? We got 2 sets, one wire which is color coded, 1 set of cables which are not color coded, and yeah, there's the video transmitter, about the size of my thumb, so maybe 2.5 centimeters by about 2 centimeters wide, and yeah, these are super great. The one little note which you want to do is that you'll want to cut off the plastic off the back so that you can get to the switches to change the channels, and it does come with a rubber ducky antenna. Oh, and these are also RP SMA, and you know that because in the actual connector itself it has the pin pointing outwards. So yeah, you'll either want to grab yourself some connectors, some like either 90-degree connectors or straight connectors, or some RP SMA antennas instead, one of the clover leaves. And by the way, how do you pronounce this? The was it Anonymway or whatever they pronounce themselves? The brand beginning with A. They are really good, and I'm just looking around my office to see if I got one kicking around, which I don't. It's the blue ones. They're very good indeed for the cloverleaf antennas. So there you go. That was today's mail haul. It had been saved up here for a couple of days. And I've just literally just not got around to grabbing them, getting around to opening it, because things like this need to be flight tested. The board, for example, starts another project. The quadcopter frame starts a build episode, which I'm going to do on micro quads, and these need to go in a couple of models which I've been working on here in the background. So with that said, what have you been buying recently? Do let me know in the comments section underneath this episode. And the reason for that is very, very straightforward. Is because I'm buying stuff for me and my models, but what are you buying for you and your models? I would be super curious to find out what you've been buying lately, and let me know what you think of those things. So with that said, I have been talking rather quickly, so let's just pause for a moment to have a slurp. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this episode. And on that note, for myself, Matt, cheerios!